Welcome back to Fortification. In this video, we are going to talk about our second most important asset, which is cash. There are lots to cover, so if you're ready, let's begin. This video has three sections. In the first one, we are going to remember some important concepts and terms related with cash and finance. Followingly, I'm going to show you a method to define your midterm and long-term financial targets, and then we will see how to make a plan to be able to reach those financial targets. In the last section, we will see a simple approach on dealing with our daily cash management. In the first section, we are going to recall some important terms. So what should we know about cash? I recommend learning what these terms are. They are loan, interest rate, debit, inflation, stagflation, recession, monetary expansion, monetary tightening, cash flow, liabilities, assets, cryptocurrency, stock markets, mortgage, tax, and investment. These subjects might not be so fun to learn or to deal with. However, I recommend learning them because the knowledge you possess regarding those terms might be decisive when it comes to losing your money or multiplying it. You don't have to be an expert on these terms either. So I recommend, again, optimizing your time. Try to learn the basics and do not lose much time. This channel is not related with any kind of financial literacy or trying to teach you any kind of method to earn money, etc. We are more focused on improving your life and how to use your assets. Having said this, I want to move to the next stage. In this part, we are going to define our long-term financial targets together with the midterm ones, and then we are going to learn how to make a very simple basic plan to be able to reach those targets. For me, success means achieving the targets in an efficient way. But how we are going to define the targets? Let's see together. In this part, we are going to define some example long-term and mid-term financial target setting. We are going to talk about the dreams, and then we are going to materialize those dreams in such a way that we reach those targets. We start with listing. Write down the things that you would do, you would buy if you have enough amount of cash. Do not limit yourself and try to write down the things that first come to your mind. Try to reach up to, let's say, 10 elements. Here is a fictional list I prepare for you as an example. Topics in my list are, for example, paying my debt, going to college, buying my family an apartment, having the surgery or an operation, buying a mobile phone, getting married, moving abroad, maybe founding or establishing, let's say, a business or a company, buying a new car, and buying new clothes. While you're writing, when you reach to 10 items, stop. If you have more than 10 items, try to group them because 10 is easy to handle, okay? Just for the sake of this simplicity, nothing more. Now we are going to the next step. In this step, we are going to write some details about the elements of our list. It can be related with the total amount. Of course, we should know it. And it can be related with time, like the calendar, when we are going to buy or purchase or have that item, and also some more details that might help you for future planning. Please examine the list and you're going to see that I've added some details to each of these 10 items. You can again pause the video and check the things like the parameters I tried to add, okay? So the list becomes something like this. I'm not going to read everything, but for example, I assume that I have a fictional debt of 12,000 United States dollars, and I said, okay, I'm planning to pay back for about in 24 months. This means like $500 per month. And for example, I just put a note here related with the mobile phone. I said iPhone 16. And let's say it will be like $1,300, and then it won't be including any kind of installments, so I said I'm going to buy it next year. Similarly, I put another note here. For example, I will buy a car and it will be a used Toyota and it will be, let's say, less than 5 years old. Approximately it will cost $10,000, just fictional, huh? And I said I'm going to buy it next year. When you make your list a bit more detailed, then this is the point we will move to the third step. I call this third step as decluttering. What does this mean? If we can eliminate, if we can cancel any item in this list, please ask to yourself for each and every item separately without considering the others at the same time. Only that element. Do you really need it? So, if you don't really need it, if you don't really want it, drop it, okay? Just take it out from your list. Next, we are going to try to reduce the total cost of the item. So if it's possible, change your item in such a way that you're going to pay less for this item. So if it's possible, crop it. Finally, if it's possible to delay the payment or let's say postpone it for a certain time, try to do it. Try to make your purchase, for example, not next year, but the following year. So if you can modify it, do it. By this way, we have a kind of refined list. I deleted some of the items that I'm going to show you. I modified some of them and I highlighted the parts that I modified. So our list is becoming, let's say, more affordable. Here is the list's last status. The following step, we will put the items in the order of time. So which one will be first, which one will be second, which one will be last. So you can stop this video right now if you like, because I'm going to share with you the final status of our list, how it looks like. Let's see. All right, now the next stage starts, that we should create a plan to be able to reach those targets, because we know that our target items are more or less achievable. We want them, and we just eliminated the ones that we don't want, or we just modified the items in such a way that they are more purchasable. So in this step, we are going to make a kind of cash flow plan for mid-term and long-term money management.